Minions, Tim Lee, welcome to Legacy Studio, or not so Legacy Studio, but I'm doing something really cool, and I really hope for once I film it correctly for you guys. I am just such a, I'm such a picky person when it comes to recording footage for you guys in some of the stuff we're doing, and either I find myself not paying attention to the camera as I should and not filming it properly, or, that's what I'm looking for, or I just find I don't get enough content to share with you guys. I'm really hoping I don't do that to you this weekend, because let me tell you something, everything that I teach on this YouTube channel, everything that I talk about with streaming, everything that I talk about with business and with how to live your life and how to shoot for the skies, that's all happening this weekend with something big. I'll tell you about it in a second. Alright, there's the camera. I'm trying to catch my breath a little bit here. So 4-H is coming up here over the weekend. 4-H is a chance for kids to learn how to raise animals, raise rabbits, raise cattle, raise sheep/lambs. And I've been given the most exciting opportunity because I've been hired to go out and run their live stream. Usually this would be a big thing where everyone would show up at our expo park here in town, and it would be a big thing. Everyone would be there. It's a great chance to have fun with your family, but we're in COVID. And so instead of them canceling this whole thing, they've decided to live stream it. So they've come to me, and they've come to my company, which is Legacy Studio Streaming Solutions, and they've asked me to do the streaming for them. So we're gonna go big, and we're gonna do this right. Let me show you why. So I have spent a ton of money getting ready for this because all of the cables I have, everything I own is just not long enough to do what's going to happen here. We're going to be at the fairgrounds here in town. They are literally letting me park my trailer inside a big barn. This barn has stands, it has all kinds of stuff. It has bleachers, everything that would usually be for a special event. And because it's not being used as a special event, and they're just going to be running all their stuff there and then live streaming through me, they are willing to let me set up wherever with all of my gear. So I've been spending an awful lot of money, but let me show you why. Check this out. Let's go into here real quick. So if you take a look here, I just got in 2 rolls of power cable. That's 200 feet. There's Ethernet cable. That's 100 feet. There's some extra HDMI cables. I have more HDMI cables down here. I have audio. I have mixing stuff. I know it's not focusing. I have all kinds of equipment here. And basically what's going to happen here is I am going to turn this little trailer into a base of operations inside there. We're going to have a laptop here on a table that'll fold out. We're going to set up everything, and if everything goes according to plan, we're going to run a live stream out of this little space. And it's going to have wires going out a window, and we're going to run them 100 feet out and have cameras set up. And it's been in planning for about 2 weeks now, and this is all coming to a head. So right now I have to get this trailer off of its stands and get it hooked up to the back of my truck. Let's get set up. Don't be judging me on my stomach. Here's the... You probably can't even see me. Don't be judging me on my stomach. I own a dog. She eats all my health food. That's the new excuse I'm sticking with. me be honest with you guys about what is about to happen here. By the way, this camera seems to be going out of focus on my face right here. No idea why. It's usually incredibly good at keeping focus. Stay on me. Focus on me. I'm right here, okay? Don't look down here. Look up here. So let's talk about what's going to happen for the next few days. Today is Wednesday. Tomorrow's Thursday. Tomorrow is the first day of setup for this. So I get to go over there at about 1 o'clock directly after work. I'm literally taking the trailer with me to work. I am going to get over there and begin setup, and I'm just going to do testing. I'm going to get everything figured out on where it's all going to go, get it tested, make sure it's working right, and then call it quits. Now, in saying that, I'm probably not going to be able to get much video of it, but that is why on Friday morning, when all of this kicks off, when the streaming kicks off, I'm having Jaden, my video guy, come in and film the behind the scenes of me setting all this stuff up. I'm really hoping we can capture something interesting for you guys of setting all this up and showing you some of the gear that's used to literally string 75 feet of HDMI cable or 100 feet of Ethernet cable that I'm going to run HDMI data through, which is crazy stuff. There's a whole bunch of stuff here that we have not reviewed on the channel that I'm going to be putting to the test in the next couple days here. In saying that, let me say this is a 4-H event. If you don't know what 4-H is, like I said a few seconds ago, this is selling cattle, this is selling lambs. Most of these animals are being sold for food. So if you are someone who's vegan, vegetarian, you don't like the idea of animals being sold for food and sustenance, then this might not be the video for you. But in saying that, remember that this goal here is talking about the technology. I live in Montana. Montana is a place where having a gun on your hip is nothing unusual, and eating cattle and eating meat is a standard and a good, healthy practice. So whatever your culture is, I don't want you to be offended, but at the same time, I'm not someone who's going to try to be politically correct. I personally love meat, and I'm going to make this video, and if you want to, you can hit that dislike button, but when it comes down to it, we're here to talk about the technology and the event and how you run a live stream at the event, at a very large event that's taking place right in the middle of COVID-19. This is the reason why they've hired me, because I'm a streamer. I know how to set up a stream and run a stream with multiple cameras and graphics and things like that, and they are good at making an event about selling animals and selling cattle for food and for other purposes, for livestock. And when it comes down to it, they need me to make it work because this is an event that the city would flock to. The city's not going to be flocking to this event due to COVID-19. I'm going to capture whatever I can, and I'm someone who's absolutely terrible at vlogging, and I really hate that about myself. I'm terrible at getting the story and the content, and by the time all's said and done, I feel like I've either said too much or I've not said enough, and I just end up throwing away the footage. I do not want to do that this time, so please hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment, and thank you so much for supporting. We have a lot coming up here in the next 2-3 days. It's going to be insane, but it is the culmination of everything that I have mentioned to you guys constantly. Get ready. This is going to be so cool, and I'm really hoping I find some footage so I can bring you along. Far too early, as it is every morning. I'm on 3.5 hours of sleep. I gotta go get Zoe, because she's with me today. and try to get stuff set up. Alright, I think I'm about ready. This is all packed up. I just changed it from electric to the battery, so now the battery will charge things inside. It'll keep the refrigerator running, because I'm thinking I'll bring a couple sodas. May as well actually enjoy having the trailer with me and utilize some of the trailer's functions. It doesn't have a bathroom, unfortunately, but all the same, it's a little nicer than setting up just a table at a random event with a bunch of stuff on it. My brain is just reeling with all the different things that I should bring or not bring, and it's a long list. So I'm just going to go ahead and get Zoe. We're going to get on the road here and head to work and put in our 8 hours today at the radio station. And I got to do 2 days of work in 1 day, and then we're off to the fairgrounds to get this thing all set up. So let's get Zoe and get out of here. Alrighty, Zozo, let's go, sweetie. It's time to get out of here. Yeah, let's go. Oh, ooh, got an extra bone. We better take that. It's got all the filling in there that you like, so let's go. Hop in. Hop in. Good girl. Alright. Have a bone. And we're ready to get out of here. The journey begins. This is very exciting. Hi, Zozo. That's my good girl. Sure hope I haven't forgotten anything, but I still have... Setup is today, and testing is today, and then tomorrow is actual day, actual film day. So, to go now and do all this setup will give me more of a clue of what I'm going to need, if I need anything. So... For now, I just relax, and today is a day to play. Today is a day to test every theory I've ever had and see which one works. Alright, I should get some cool points for that. I parked my trailer exactly in my parking spot at work. So hopefully I'm not in anybody's way. But the fact that I was able to park in my parking spot, yeah, that worked out well. This is what I deal with all day long. When Zoe comes to work with me, she just wants to play and play and play all day long. Well, let me get you updated on what's going on here. Here you go, Zoe. I am still here at the day job. My job here is to get everything ready for the weekend, and that means since I'm off tomorrow to run this live stream that I have to do 2 days of work in 1 day. So this morning has been very, very busy, and admittedly with Zoe here, not much of a fan of that, but that's just the nature of the beast. So I have a whole bunch of stuff to do before 1 o'clock hits, and then once 1 o'clock hits, then we're on the road. We're off to the fairgrounds to go see if we can set up the trailer. So far, so good, but a lot more work to do. So we're just going to go ahead and hop right over to probably getting over to the fairgrounds and figuring out where the trailer is going to go. And probably by the time we actually get the camera turned on again, we'll probably be partially set up. But I'll try to share with you as much as I can, okay? She really drives me crazy sometimes. Alright, finally getting a little break here, and I'm actually really not doing too bad at all. Got it all set up here, so we have our booth all set up in there in the corner, 2 screens. Got all the audio already plugged into the system, so when we're testing microphones around here, already hearing that beautiful, nice, loud and clear. The main goal was that we were supposed to get this ring on video, and there's also a little area here for chickens or bunnies. That might be bunnies over there on that side. Getting that clear as day, easy with the HC 770 over there. And then I'm thinking I'm going to probably put the FDR 53, the AX53. I might actually put it on here to get a higher viewpoint, a higher vantage point, because this is a smaller tripod. But at the same time, my problem is that tripod, unfortunately, is going to shake every time. Part of me is almost wondering about putting it in the bed of my truck, possibly. So, still testing out theories, but I honestly think this is going to work out better than I expected. I don't think I'm going to need a secondary cameraman. I think this can all be done open field like this. I don't think there's a need to track. We're going to see. So we've got a couple guys around here working, getting all this set up. They're working pretty quick too. So yeah, really covering all our bases here. And you got to admit, that looks really cute. And it works really well too. Let me show you inside, because this is really, really cool. So nice thing is it's air conditioned. It's all plugged into the system here. So I'm running it off of their electric. I can keep it nice and dark in here, which is definitely going to be a plus, because I want to make sure that I can see my screens okay. So when I sit down here, everything's going to be run here. I can see out these windows if I want, or I can close them. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to my camera. Have Zoe over here. She's my guard dog today, and she's behaving very well. So storage is all over there, a little place for Zoe if she comes with me tomorrow. Still deciding on that. And then here we are. So main operating computer, user interface. I still have to set up the scenes so that all I have to do is hit buttons to be able to trigger everything that's going to happen here, and a secondary monitor for whatever else. So far, the only thing I'm missing to begin tests is something called internet, and that is the one thing I'm concerned about so far. So I'm not sure when these both folks are coming by to set up internet access and give me access, but I have everything I need to do this except for internet, and that's kind of a big deal. We also have a microphone set up in here so that if need be, I can make announcements on the stream right here. So this is going to be really, really great. So far, everything is doing really good. Setup is going just fine. Already ran a 75-foot cable, HDMI cable, and that is the feed that's showing up there of the chicken area, or the, like I said, rabbit area. I'm not sure which one that is. And then the other thing, of course, is going to be to shoot the main ring. And like I said, I might do that right outside this window with the FDR-AX53. The other thing I'm considering is something I wanted to show you guys here. A little box that I have here. And lighting's terrible here. Let me turn this on. I'm not trying to worry about white balance or anything. This right here is the GoFanco, but you getting nested? Are you getting nested? Okay, we'll leave her be. This is the GoFanco, and it's a HDMI to Ethernet converter. It's really, really cool. It's got a transmitter and a receiver. Just got this in the mail and tested it. And let me tell you something. I was able to plug in a 75-foot cable of HDMI into one side, and a 50-foot cable of HDMI coming out the other side, and 100 feet of Ethernet cable in between, and still had signal for a camera, which to me is mind-boggling. So I'm thrilled about that. So my hope is, if I have to stretch long, I absolutely can. The only thing is, I gotta make sure I'm not tripping people. That is my biggest concern right now. So I gotta get these set up, because I'm gonna probably run one of these through HDMI, through Ethernet. And the only problem with these is you have to power them separately. So I am running a power cable so I can do that. That's the next thing, is getting this set up properly, and you can see that I've got 2 power cables for that. She's nesting again. Just wait. Got the window open for her so she can see out. It's letting out all my air because I got an air conditioner right there, but yeah, she likes it. Little tiny fan right there too, so I'm very cozy. It's going to be very comfortable in here. I was really concerned I was not going to be able to run power, and doing great, and yeah, I'm very pleased. This is going much better than I expected, and it's going to allow me to focus on really getting the quality of the broadcast, which is so important to me. This is going to be really awesome. And just like that, Zoe and I got kicked out of the fairgrounds because they were closing up shop, and I had no idea. So I didn't get done everything I wanted to get done, but I think I'll be okay for tomorrow. I think we're going above and beyond what the client was expecting, so far I'm happy. So I'm gonna wrap this video part up here. I don't know if we're gonna do this video in parts or if we're gonna do this in whole chunks. In any case, yeah, that's going to do it for today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I feel so naked without all of my gear. I grabbed my iPad quick enough before they locked up the building that I had to escape out of. I was about to get locked in. That was going to be funny. So I could have pulled it off. I got a really comfortable bed in that trailer. But yeah, no, not that interested. So yes, we are headed home and now going to relax. And then tomorrow, everything kicks off, probably about 5:30 in the morning. It's going to be interesting.